Hi, I just want to read the book of Obadiah and maybe make a comment or two regarding it. And Obadiah is basically the shortest book in the Old Testament. So here goes. And a couple of things I do want to say. Apparently, Obadiah means I'm reading from the Keyword Study Bible, Hebrew Greek NIV version. Some of the things that this Bible brings to, to note, to attention, I would say rather. So Obadiah means servant or worshiper of the Lord. Isn't that beautiful? That's amazing. So Obadiah. So if you're looking for a name for your son, that's one to consider. Unless you can make it like a you know, gender neutral name. Make it a girl. Obadiah. Huh? You never know. So that's a thought. Anyway, I always think of different names of stuff. I've already named my kids, but I think this is cool. Anyway, division of Obadiah. This is what the sovereign Lord says about Edom or Edom. We have heard a message from the Lord. An envoy was sent to the nations to say, "Rise and let us go against her for battle. So I will make you small among the nations. See, I will make you small among the nations. You will be utterly despised. The pride of your heart has deceived you. You who live in the clefts of the rocks and make your home on the heights, you who say to yourself, 'Who can bring me down to the ground?' Though you soar like the eagle, and make your nest among the stars, from there I will bring you down, declares the Lord. If thieves came to you, if robbers in the night, oh, what a disaster awaits you. Would they not steal only as much as they wanted? If grape pickers came to you, will they not leave a few grapes? But how Esau will be ransacked, his hidden treasures pillaged. All your allies will force you to the border. Your friends will deceive you and overpower you. Those who eat your bread will set a trap for you, but you will not detect it. In that day, declares the Lord, will I not destroy the wise men of Edom, men of understanding in the mountains of Esau? Your warriors, O Teman or Teman, will be terrified, and everyone in Esau's mountains will be cut down in the slaughter. Because of the violence against your brother Jacob, you will be covered with shame. You will be destroyed forever. On the day you stood aloof, kind of just calm, cool about what's happening, while strangers carried off his wealth and foreigners entered his gates and cast lots for Jerusalem, you were like one of them. You should not look down on your brother in the day of his misfortune, nor rejoice over the people of Judah in the day of their destruction, nor boast so much in the day of their trouble. You should not march through the gates of my people in the day of their disaster, nor look down on them in their calamity. In the day of their disaster, nor seize their wealth in the day of their disaster. Nor should you should not wait at the crossroads to cut down their fugitives, nor hand over their survivors in the day of their trouble. The day of the Lord is near for all nations. As you have done, it will be done to you. Your deeds will return upon your own head, just as you drank on my holy hill, so all the nations will drink continually. They will drink and be as if they had never been. But among Zion will be deliverance, it will be holy. And the house of Jacob will possess its inheritance. The house of Jacob will be a fire, and the house of Joseph a flame. The house of Esau will be stubble, and they will set it on fire and consume it. There will be no survivors from the house of Esau. The Lord has spoken. People from the Negev will occupy the mountains of Esau, and people from the foothills will possess the lands of the Philistines. They will occupy the fields of Ephraim and Samaria, and Benjamin will possess Gilead. The company of this company of Israelite exiles who are in Canaan will possess the land as far as Zarephath. The exiles from Jerusalem who are in Sepharad will possess the towns of the Negev. Deliverers will go up on Mount Zion to govern the mountains of Isa, and the kingdom will be the Lord's. Okay, so what I wanted to share real quick, apparently Obadiah, let me just read just a little bit of the background that here. Apparently this could have been written. Two things that's not on here. It says that, basically God will judge the Edomites for their harsh treatment of the Israelites, and he will cause the Israelites to prosper after Jerusalem fall, and this was around AD 70. The Edomites vanished from history. Um, it says that the evidence of the text supports an early date for the prophecy. Edom is mentioned as having more than one ally. In verse, oh, that's true. It says your allies will set a trap for you and so on. That's verse 7. Apparently, the likely time for the prophecy is during the reign of Jehoram, which was 852 to 841 BC. And the book appears to have been written before Jeremiah, and you can take a look at Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 722 for that. And it says the whole prophecy is like a poem, and it should be interpreted in the light of Hebrew parallelism. And you can look at Job for a discussion of Hebrew poetry. The style is poetry. It reveals Obadiah's intense emotional involvement in the message God gave him to communicate. So that's a little bit of, some background or stuff, information. The part that I wanted to mention myself, which two things, well, let me just go to this. Verse 15 says, the day of the Lord is near for all nations. As you have done, it will be done to you. Your deeds will return upon your head. It reminds me of the golden rule, which is just heard not just from Christians but non-Christians. It's just a thing that's said out there, which truly is a biblical principle. It didn't come from one original man. It came from God himself, right? Do unto others as you would have done to you. So here in this one, it says, whatever you've done, it will be done to you. And so we have a choice applicable. What I'm thinking, is application. Every time you read the Bible, think of how it is applicable to you, of how you can apply it to yourself. So in verse 15, as I'm thinking about it, let me put my glasses up here. Just think of, okay, couple of things you can get Obadiah. Verse 15 that I think is relatable to anyone is that you have a choice. Even in this book, something you can learn is like, I will treat others the way I want to be treated. Because according to verse 15, everyone has a day. It says the day of the Lord is near for all nations. Listen, life is like a cycle, right? It goes around and around. What you do today may come back to you tomorrow, and so forth, or to your children or children's children. You never know. Treat others the way you want to be treated. So you have a choice to treat people right or treat people wrong. Treat people good, fair, just or not. And however you treat people, don't be surprised that that comes back to you. So that's something you can learn, you can take from this. The other thing, worth noting from verse 10, I would say, maybe down to verse maybe 14. What I get from that is telling him, like, don't rejoice over someone's disaster. What is applicable to us is like, even if you have been mistreated, even if someone has treated you wrong, not fairly, not just, unkind, unloving, hateful, whatever, when something bad happens to them, as tempted as you may be, Christians too, let's be honest, don't rejoice over someone's disaster, destruction, calamities, right? We shouldn't. That's not what God wants for us. Leave it to God. First and foremost, we should not take revenge. God says, I'm the one, leave it to me. Let me take revenge, let me revenge you. Let me take revenge. The day of the Lord is near, right? However, when something bad happens to someone that has done bad to you, try not to rejoice over that. I mean, if it's justified because justice was done, just say, well, God, thank you for, seeing about my case, making sure this person is held accountable. But don't be happy that bad is coming to them, So that's my encouragement, to not rejoice over someone else's destruction. Yes, we all need to be held accountable. And whether we think we get away with something here on this side of life, we will all face the day of the Lord is near. We will all face our Lord, whether we acknowledge Him as Lord or not right now. And some of you might be believers watching me, listening. Some of you might not. I'm just telling you that there is one King, one Lord, one God. And whether you believe me or not, and I plead with you, take a chance on Him. You will find out. Ask Him, if you are real, you make yourself so real to me that I can't deny you. Because I'm warning you, and maybe you've been warned before, plead with you. God is real, and we will all face Him. So take heed of whatever, take stock of your life and see how you're living, how you're treating other people, and what you're doing in your life, because God is gonna hold us accountable. So those are some things, to not rejoice over evil when it happens to others that we may not favor, may not be happy with, and also just treat others the way you want to be treated. Anything else from here that I want to say? Oh, well, from the beginning, actually, God is saying, God is sending a warning, basically. He is saying, I don't care where you go. You think, like, don't think too high of yourself. He says, those of you, even though you soar like an eagle, I'll bring you down. So basically, God is like, he's establishing himself. He's saying, you may think you are something, but I will show you who I am, and I am God. And nobody can stand against God. I don't mean idols that we can have, and there are many. I mean God, the God who made the heavens and the earth. No one. There's a song by Tad Delaney. It's one of my favorites songs. I have a lot that I love, but that's one of them. It's called Victory Belongs to Jesus, and I love the beginning where it says, who can stand against the King? No one can. No one will. And victory belongs to Jesus. I am not like a singers or anything like that, but I do love that song. I'll encourage you to listen to it. It's like about 11 minutes, the live performance. But victory, true victory, all belongs to Jesus, and all of us will face Him. I hope you have received some kind of encouragement from this, even if it's like, treat others the way you would like to be treated. And God is God. He's a God of justice. So when you're treated wrong, leave it in His hands. He will take care of you. Okay, bye. Take care.